makikita naman natin teams matatagal na sa eksena.
Matatagal na nga, established na rin sila. Pero itong drafting phase, hindi na namin papatagalin kasi alam namin lahat kayo nag-aantay na makita kung anong malalabas. Malalabas ba yung mga picks ni Keyboy? Malalabas ba ulit yung Fanny ni Kyrie?
Yep. Marami tayong aabangan dito. First two things, Lancelot and Matilda already out. ONIC, tunay ang kanilang respeto dito kay MP the King. Hindi na nila ipipilit yung Lancelot. Re-respetuin nila yan on See You Soon. So I think pareha sila nagkakarespetuhan dito. Wala na rin yung Matilda on the side of See You Soon. Now, the question is, yung Nolan and Fanny, anong balak nila ng dalawang teams natin dito?
You know nga, it is a possibility for them to actually take that out. Plus, hindi lang yung assassins yung kailangan nilang problemahin because there are also some heroes na posibleng gamitin ni CW and also Jose, which are two of probably the best gold laners that we have currently in M5. Kaya naman tinanggal ang 1-1 for extra insurance and also the Joy on the other side. So target talaga ang ONIC kay MP.
Isa sa mga kinakatakutan ng mga teams na maharap against See You Soon is yung pick-off combination ni Ratcha ni Boxy na Kaja Kadita. So, Kajita, yan.
Correct.
O, sige, ayan, agree ako dyan sa'yo.
Sige, okay. Busok tayo doon. Pero again, maraming open dito. Open ng Guinevere, open ng Nolan, open ng Faramis Bruno. May 4 na OP heroes ang pwede makuha dito on both sides. Actually, dagdag mo na dyan yung Angela. So, I think medyo paborto sa See You Soon kasi pag binilang mo yung slots, no? 3 sa kanila, 2 sa ONIC. Happy dito ang See You Soon if magle-let go sila nung mga contenders talaga sa first phase.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a chance na pumili si Sans dito ng Faramis kung sakali because there's still so many others open. May Valentina pa nga kung tutuusin, di ba? So Angela, Valentina, and the Faramis all could potentially go into the mid lane that could also be used by either Ra and the other. So natanggal na yung isa sa mga 3 options na yon. Now, you only have either, even a Baksha nga, pwede pang pumasok dito kung gugustuhin nila, di ba?
Tinanggal na yung Nolan. Binigay yung Guinevere for See You Soon.
Oh, that's
This is
right.
ONIC. Tempting, See You Soon na kunin nyo yung Guinevere kasi 2 lang naman pupuntahan yan. But it does open up the Claude of Chewe. Nakita na natin, See You Soon, and pati na rin yung ibang teams. They really like playing the Claude, lalo kapag walang hard lockdown. Ang kinagandaan dito is kapag kinuha na See You Soon yung Guinevere, there is a Claude factor on ONIC still and may Kaja. So instead of going for the Guinevere, sabi ni See You Soon, okay, kunin natin yung Faramis. May Bruno Lilia na hawak ang ONIC dito. Pwede nilang kunin yun. A very good counter against Faramis. But I think there is also a race towards the Arlot.
Oo, marami talagang kailangan na pansinin dito ang dalawang koponan. Pero right now, ONIC has the luxury of getting Guinevere, pati na rin Bruno. Pero kasi sinabi mo nga no Midnight, they're preferring the Claude. So ano man ang isip mo?
Marami kang pwedeng option dito. I think paunahan talaga sa magandang XP hero dito. You'd want to get the Arlot or Therese the matchup versus See You Soon. Pero still, they went with the Guinevere. Most likely Bruno or Arlot yung katandem na to for ONIC.
Paano pag nag-lock yun? Ay, wanted.
Okay. Novaria, second pick. This is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Sans used that Novaria from before. Yun nga yung nagdala sa kanila in victory and in their second series contra sa Triple Esports in which they were able to control their momentum. Hindi masyadong pumapalag si Sans in the early portions of the fight. Pero nung umabot na sa kaduluduluhan, doon na tunay na naramdaman ng Triple yung damage na binibigay ni Sans.
Ang question na lang dito is if mag-aano pa. Is if mag-a-assassin pa yung season. By the way, lupit itong stats na to 100% Lord Control rate. Okay, Martes, typical answer versus the Guinevere. And I think Bruno, yung pwede mo yung Paris dito. Unless gusto nila kunin yung Arlot.
My next conquest.
That's honestly an idea na posible nilang piliin because again, you can still go for like a marksman if you want to. Pero it's the Arlot, just like Midnight mentioned a while ago. It could place yung ibang members ng ONIC into like a difficult position. Plus, meron din silang Faramis to actually extend those fights.
Now, this is a good Claude game for ONIC.
Agree.
Walang hard lockdown and it also forces out yung Kaja Kadita. Pero remember, may banning phase na kagad. Right after this pick, may bans na lalabas mula sa ONIC and I think Kaja yung matatanggal dito for See You Soon. Unless talagang gusto ni Chewe dito na i-second phase yung kanyang hero kasi you'd also want to look at a better gold lane matchup laban kay Jose. Kasi nabanggit ko kanina, very glaring yung similarities nila. These two teams, they really love letting the gold laners do their thing.
Yep.
Ayun, Claude.
Claude pa rin. So ngayon, ONIC, they got what they wanted. Now it's time to limit the hero pool na pwedeng ilabas doon ni Kose. They can actually go with the Bruno ban.
Bruno Kaja,
Bruno,
pwede?
Brody, or tanggalin nga nila yung pick-off potential ng Kajita, which is the Kaja and Kadita, ayon kay Midnight.
Kasi ang mangyayari dito kapag tinanggal nila yung Bruno Kaja, Brody na lang yung may iwan for See You Soon. And you're kind of also forced to ban both Minotaur and Kufra. Kasi itong dalawang heroes na to maganda versus See You Soon. Although yung Kufra, you might argue na may paramis kasi so madaling sagutin. But still, it's a possibility. Actually, yung Diggy, kailangan din nila i-concern yung sarili nila, no? Kasi pwedeng manlason yung See You Soon dito with the Diggy pick.
I've been waiting for too
Oh,
long.
but instead, they go with the Cariban, okay? Full respect kay
Yeah.
Kusei.
Gamit
Alam
na
naman
gamit
natin, Ang pogi ni Kusei mag-carry.
Carry.
Oo.
Lalo letter K.
Yung
Totoo.
flicker ni Kosei parati, paharap eh.
Yeah.
Para manghabol eh. Pero what if Midnight sumegway bigla ulit yung ONIC to a Guinevere rope?
Pwede, actually.
Oo nga.
Pwede rin gamitin to ni Kiboy. Tapos kuha sila ng probably Fredrin for Kyrie. But knowing ONIC, no, may high chance na kay Kyrie tong
Yeah.
Kay Kyrie tong Guinevere. Unless talaga sabi ni Coach Yeb, kailangan natin ng frontliner kasi may early game. May early game presence yung See You Soon. Again, favorite nila to. Ina-amplify nila yung game ni MP The King para hindi nila kailangan intindihin yung lane ni Kusei. Kasi essentially yung pressure na yun yung nagtatawid for the late game heroes ni Kusei. But again, wala ning carry, wala ning Claude. So they might prioritize a marksman dito na kayang sumabay sa early game nila. So I think Bruno and Brody yung minamataan dito ng See You Soon.
Yeah, and those are like the perfect heroes if you would say kasi nakakuha sila ng magandang initiation or yung support rather na posibleng makuha ni MP The King with the Faramis as part of the idea. But there we finally have it. I think most of the picks na nakuha dito ng parehas na teams are leaning towards what they want to do. Yes, meron kang Guinevere kung sakaling gagamitin ni Kyrie to, then it means na malaki ang posibilidad for them to go for the extra initiation. Plus, magkakaroon siya ng confidence to go for the check push kung kinakailangan. Kasi hindi na mapipilitan pa si Kiboy to like sacrifice his very own life kung sakali na magka-adjo siya or magpa-franco or whatsoever.
Yeah, yun usually ang requirement ng meron kang Novaria na nasa post for role. Kailangan mo ng utility jungler. Kasi kapag assassin, kailangan nagra-ramp up kagad yung momentum nyo. So, pag meron kang Novaria plus assassin, ang requirement soon is dapat panalo yung dalawang side lane. Pero we've seen ONIC Esports pull out a lineup that is heavily based on allowing the Claude to snowball towards that late game. So kailangan nila ng basically ng taga-deliver
Oo.
kay Claude sa late game. So I think utility jungler is a must for their composition kasi knowing na may Arlot Martis and Faramis itong side ng See You Soon, talagang mahihirapan ng ONIC Esports pagdating sa early game.
Kung baka kailangan talaga nila masabayan yung power spike, early power spike ng See You Soon for their Claude to be activated. And I do agree, pero the luxury of ONIC din naman with their current composition is they can still flex up this Guinevere na pwede nga sila mang-psycho. Unlike nung sa See You Soon, medyo predictable na alam mo yung kanilang lineup. Again, they have the Martis na for sure pupunta sa jungle. Pero habang hinihintay natin itong ating drafting phase, one thing na nangyari nung sa ONIC yesterday was that they had a hard time dominating the early game. Despite na ang lakas sana ng early game lineup nila, bakit kaya parang nahirapan sila i-execute yun?
I think it's the idea of having a lineup that really wants to utilize their early game comp. Pero pag tinignan mo, kaya ka kasing tapatan. Yung lineup kasi na ginamit ng Triple Esports kahapon, technically, kaya talaga makipagsabayan din. Damage dependent din yung ONIC Esports yesterday and I feel like they didn't cover their bases. So this time around, yun din actually yung kailangan mo isipin dito, no? Na yung Claude and Guinevere pickup mo, although as much as it is really great in terms of mobility, resource control, macro capabilities, kailangan mo pa rin isipin yung ginagawa ng kalaban mo. And sinabi ko na kanina, yung See You Soon, they have this amazing capability of just controlling the early game with the Arlot, the Martis. So, in terms of covering bases, number one, kailangan mo may sumasabay sa early game ng See You Soon. That's why utility jungler is, di naman a must, pero very recommendable. And I think yung XP laner din, nagmamatter for Boots kasi this will dictate a lot of the early game rotations, specifically yung mga turtle fights.
Yeah, and that is actually what you want, especially from the team fight capabilities na nanggagaling dito sa parehas teams. Because there are some, kumbaga may pagkakapareha sila in terms of what they want to do. Kyrie and MP The King have very good initiating heroes na that could be flexible enough to go for either an assassin or even go for like utility junglers. I guess ang pagkakaiba lang ng konti is Boots tend to be a type. Na-distract ako.
Na-distract din. Gusto ko lang naman
Gusto ko
mag-ML.
lang naman mag-cast, boss!
Gusto ko lang naman mapanood yung See You Soon versus ONIC.
Si Heso ba yun?
Oh, welcome.
Si Heso yun, no?
Yes.
Kaway. Wala na, wala.
Nawala. Pero
Gusto ko lang mag-cast, boss!
gusto ko mag-gas. But again, going back to what we were saying, alright, nagkakatalo lang siguro in terms of like XP.
Gusto ko
Yan.
lang mag-cast,
Ay,
boss!
si Jesu!
Gusto ko lang naman mag-cast! Kaldag, isa lang.
Siya lang, oh.
Ah.
Ay, uy!
Boss, wala na kami dyan, boss.
Nasa
Oo.
ko.
Wala, gusto lang na, alam niyo ang gusto namin. Pero anyway, it would make total sense if, kung magta-translate sa draft kung ano yung mga napapansin nila, pero ang napapansin natin ngayon ay ang dagsa ng mga tao.
Ang
Dahil
dami,
alam nila, they just know that there's just so much anticipation in this match.
Guessing game, the backup crews. How many support heroes are there in MLBB?
Teka, buksan ko na.
Wait lang, yung support na nasa huling tab,
Yung...
Ha?
Ulo nagbibilang.
12.
Guys, binibilang niya lang.
12,
Binibilang niya lang.
12 support heroes.
12 support heroes daw, sabi niya. Okay?
Kaso
Magkakaalaman yan in just a bit.
Oo.
Kasi kamakailan lang pinapakita yung sagot eh. Pero
Hindi.
i-anticipate natin kung ipapakita ba yung sagot this time around. Because again, there's so many people that are really looking forward for this matchup to happen.
Yung Franco nga na answer, hindi pinakita eh. Di ba
Oo.
tinanong, what is Franco's favorite food?
Tama. Pero yung tamang sagot doon ay chicken wings.
Ay, chicken wings.
Kasi
Ginagamit
sinisigaw
daw sa
niya yun
voice
sa
line.
voice line.
Tama.
Tama.
Sinisigaw niya sa voice line.
Akala ko nga,
Tatanong
ano
natin yan sa backstage, huwag kang mag-alala.
Akala ko nga favorite food niya, gunpowder. Kasi di ba sinasabi niya, I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning.
Smell yun eh.
Smell.
Eh,
Oo.
why don't
Kakaiba
you-
ka naman, Ingan. Ba't
Di-
kinakaya mo yung amoy?
Oo nga.
Huwag mo kainin yung amoy, boss.
Baka kasi sa amoy pa lang, busog na siya. Diba? Malay mo, meron talaga mga ganun eh. Yung mga, yung mga, nagtitipid.
Oh!
Okay.
Wow!
Hanggang dito pa naman!
Ikaw na.
Boss!
1 point.
Ah.
Sige pa, keep him coming. Keep him coming.
Guessing
Diba,
game.
ang lapit na kasi, mapapaisip ka talaga. Ako literal napabilang ako eh.
Napabilang
Alam mo
ka
paano
daw?
ako nabilang?
Paano?
Kasi, yung sa MLBB, pag pumunta ka ng support tab, yung first row 7 yun.
Ay!
Tapos naalala ko, may 5 row sa baba. So, quick
Ah.
maths, 12. Hindi ko alam talaga kung ilan yung support heroes. Dinaya ko lang.
Pero kasama dun yung mga midnight yung mga dalawang, kunyari, multi-role na tank support or
Hindi, basta yung nandun sa
marksman
support.
Ah,
Yung pag naglalaro ko ng RG, di ba? Pag
Oo.
ano ka na, pag epic and above ka, di ba? May drafting stage yun.
Tama.
So, pag tinignan mo yung tab, first 7 yung nasa taas. Tapos naalala ko may 5 sa ilalim.
Ako, kung walang pang trivia na dadating, ako naman magtatanong.
Dinaya ko lang. Ano yun?
Anong role ang pinakamaraming heroes?
Pinakamaraming hero.
Oo, dun sa
Fighter.
RG Fighter talaga.
Fighter.
Okay.
Fighter. Kasi yung fighter may scroll yun eh. Yung assassin, isang slide
Isang
lang.
ganun
Isang
lang.
slight lang.
Yung fighter nagsuscroll yun eh.
Tama.
Okay. Would make so much sense.
Ano pa, boss?
Oh.
Joke
Oh,
lang.
sige, ito. Mabilisan tanong. Ilan ang tao na nasa EVM ngayon?
Yan ata
Marketing!
Yan ata mga bagay na hindi mo mapapaliwanag. Okay.
Yan ang mahirap sa
Malalaman natin mamaya yan. Kasi they're really looking forward to this matchup. And in addition,
Ito na.
sobrang dami na talagang inaabangan nila pero nakikita na yata natin.
Ayo, grabe naman.
Ano bang dapat nating makita?
Ayun na.
Eto na ba yun?
Ay, hindi pa.
Practice
Ayun,
lang.
Practice lang.
Practice lang.
Practice lang. Pero ang dami nanonood ah.
Oo, nakaka-excite nga eh.
Inaabangan nila to kasi
Wala.
isipin mo ba naman kasi, dalawang teams na 2-0,
Oo.
mag-a-advance na sa knockouts. This is
Oo.
like a glimpse of what both of these teams can give to the table
Mainit,
pagdating nila ng knockout stage. Kasi,
Kaya pala mainit eh.
kasi kumbaga, sure na eh. Ayan na.
Who is the loneliest hero?
Arlot,
the lone
na.
cancer? Ay, the lone lancer? Or Brody, the lone star? Legit mo may sagot to?
Ako feel ko Brody. Kasi di ba yung backstory ni Arlot, meron siyang parang bata na kasama.
Oo.
Yung nang tumulong sa
Oh,
kanya.
sige, sabi ni Ingan, Brody.
Arlot.
Arlot,
Ay, Brody
Arlot.
yung Brody yung mas malungkot.
Sige. Kasi si Arlot nagkasama. Sige,
May kasama.
maniniwala ako sa'yo. Ang expert sa lore si si Leo.
Oh.
Yan, si Dan Kubangay, magaling sa lore yan. Kabisado niya lahat ng lore ng hero.
Correct. As in, magkakaalaman pag nandito na si Leo.
Pag nandito,
Pag nandito
wala
na si Leo,
eh.
sasagutin natin yan later
Ayaw,
on.
magkakaalaman.
We're back. Okay,
Ayan na yung Minotaur.
Okay, so yung binan nila, in case you guys missed it, yung binan ng Siusun sa second phase ng kanilang draft ay walang iba kundi ang Uranus and Terisla. Nakafocus sila dito kay Boots. Meanwhile, sa kabila, focus kay Kusay.
Yeah, nabanggit natin yung Brody tsaka Bruno kanina. So, Brudo. Brody na lang yung
Same.
naiwan for season. And I think, hindi ko pa niya magkadya kasi may Minotaur. Utility-wise, wala rin masyadong maganda.
Aha.
So, medyo maipit actually yung season. Kupra di rin ganun kaganda kay Minotaur. But they still go for the Kadya. Even though may Minotaur, no? So, Kasi wala ring utility eh.
Oh,
So
slight.
nakuha ng Season yung mga gusto nilang hero. Now for ONIC, XP ang kailangan nila dito.
Yup.
Khalid, Paquito, Edith.
Yun ang posibleng puntahan.
Oh.
3 picks na kinakailangan nila to go up against an Arlot. Arlot, napakagandang hero niyan pagdating sa mga team fights. And there you have it, right? Khalid is a very good choice to go to the backline access kung sakali. May mga teams na nagbe-build up nito defensively and there are ones that go for the full offensive. And titingnan natin kung ano ba yung magiging build up nitong si Boots later on in this matchup. Kasi very tanky, but at the same time, kung mahuli mo yung tamang squishy heroes ng lineup nila, then it is gonna turn out to be very good for the side of ONIC.
And we are heading in to the land of dawn mamaya. Kasi makikita muna natin ang ating team comparison between See You Soon and ONIC.
Yeah, I have this big worry sa early game ng ONIC Esports. If you look at their tank support, may Novaria and Minotaur ka, it's really good when it comes to looking at information. Pero yung defensive capability sila laban sa Arlot, Paramis, and Martis, feeling ko dun sila kukulangin. And knowing na again, kapag meron kang Claude lineup, kailangan maganda ang inyong macro perspective. In terms of putting pressure in this game, medyo malilimitahan yung presence ni Kyrie. So it really has to boil down to this tank support matchup between these two teams. Pero as the draft dictates, lamang ang See You Soon.
So kumbaga sa early game for ONIC, kailangan muna nila magtiis. Kasi yung pogi na sila eh.
Pogi na sila eh, tiis lang.
Oo, tiis muna
Tiis
sila.
lang.
Mamaya yung late game insurance.
Oy, Rang!
Oy, Rang! Aga naman noon ang pinapakita ng kasakitan doon ni Boots.
Sabi ni Boots, anong tank support early game? Tank support XP.
Oh my goodness, an immediate retaliation galing dito kay Boots para kahit papaano makapalag siya, just leaving Felix alone dahil alam niya na makakahabol naman siya just in time to get his own minion wave and get to level 2 the same way Felix did. Pero may ambag siya kagad kasi si Jose is actually hurting dito sa may bandang ibaba, and Chewe also with Kiboy being taken care of at the bottom lane.
Yung Eagles boss, may heal yung may heal yung Minotaur.
Yun na nga eh.
Oo. Yung macro sense ng ONIC, no, kahit at a disadvantage sila sa early game, alam nila yung way to even out the things. Ang ganda ng rotation doon na ginawa ni Boots. Kaya naman dito, ramdam na ramdam mo na in control pa rin sila sa gold lane.
Sobrang ganda ng problem-solving skills ng ONIC dito. No? Alam nila na, as we've said, yung early game nila ay medyo weird. So instead of farming yung XP lane, no, talagang nang-pressure muna si Boots dito sa mid lane. Although wala naman siya na force out like very important na battle spell kasi naka-purify din naman si Ra. Pero it does show na alam ng ONIC kung ano yung problems nila currently and they know how to fix it.
Especially yung linis ng execution na meron sila. In fact, nakakalabang pa nga itong si Kyrie ng 200 in terms of gold. So early game, slowly nasusolusyon na nila yan. But at the same time, it will boil down into the very first turtle take. And they will do that.
Oh, nang sa stun lang at nang sa cycle lang naman ng rotation ng ONIC doon. They wanna get a view of how things are looking in sa XP lane kasi in 3 seconds, lalabas na nga ang first turtle. And if babalikan natin yung interesting facts for M5, See You Soon actually has 100% control over the Lord. Pero kung tuloy-tuloy ang paggaganto ni Boots dito, parang magbabago yun, Hans.
Yup, kakakuha niya pa lang ng kanyang level 4. Meanwhile, Boxy the King ay sasaluhin yung Star Shutter na nakuha niya mula kay Sans. And this is starting to become a problem para sa side ng See You Soon. They have to make a certain position.
Kyrie!
There goes the jump! And the Raging Sandstorm as well na nilatag ni Kyrie and company. Kaso na-reset yung turtle and it is gonna be a fight that See You Soon is willing to take. Boy wants to go for it as well. Boots nakabalibot lang. Kaso yung ibang mga heroes sa side ng See You Soon ay nawala na rin ng pakarambula. At Sans is gonna be going away. Sa katagal-tagal ng laban, wala man lang nakakuha ng turtle.
Lamang pa rin talaga si Yusun sa early game. Although namatay yung pareha sa jungler, no? Si Kyrie nag-level 5 and Pinaki still level 4. Pero kita natin na hirap din talaga yung ONIC tapatan yung early game prowess ng See You Soon. Minalas lang din si MP King kanina. Yung huling decimate, hindi naging enough in damage para mapatay yung kanyang target.
Pero later on, if ONIC gets their enough resources, enough items para kumontes, yung mga ganong setups, alam mo nandun na eh. Items na lang kulang at pag tumuloy-tuloy yun mamaya mid, not even to the late game, mukhang magbabago yung tides for the side of ONIC.
Yung sinasabi ni Ingan dito, yung ginagawang engage ng ONIC, parang sinisira nila yung status quo. Kung lamang kayo sa early game, lamang kayo sa turtle dito, yung turtle control nyo napakataas, lalabanan na lang namin kayo. Hindi sila nagko-commit doon sa turtle contention actually. Kasi si Kyrie, siya rin naman yung unang humatak. Pero nung nakakita sila ng golden opportunity, ginawa nila. Pero speaking about golden opportunity, na Divine Judgment si Kyrie.
That is an opportunity of a lifetime na napunta dito. Wonderful takedown na galing dito kay Boxy, increasing CU Soon's gold by at least 200. Without Kyrie being joining the party, mukhang sa CU Soon mapupunta itong turtle. Nice contest coming in from Sands, but MP gets the kill.
Yung laban kahapon ng ONIC kontra Triple Esports, ganito din yung itsura noon.
Yup.
Na 0-2 si Kyrie, nahirapan siya makakuha ng turtles, pero later on, bumawi yung ONIC dahil yung kalaban nila ng Triple Esports, hindi nila na-maximize yung pagpa-farm. Hindi sila gaano ka-efficient at parating
Boxy,
nakakabawi
Boxy.
yung ONIC. Ngayon, pero si Boxy, lumalapit.
Wala naman Divine Judgment.
Wala pa.
Medyo overconfident si Kyrie kanina doon sa pag-step doon sa turtle. Hindi nga ginamit yung flicker, actually. Nakatayo lang doon yung Kaja. So, they need to pay respect dito sa CU Soon. Kasi nakita natin for the past few games sa CU Soon talagang ang hilig nila nagko-commit.
Speaking of which, the fight is about to begin. NetherRealm may gagamitan na rin kasama ng Blazing Duet and the final slash as well.
Hit!
Nakamit na rin na ba sa mga members Boots unlocking the Raging Sandstorm at mukhang malalagay sa alanganin ang CU Soon doon. Sorry, I'm Felix lumalaban pa rin pero Kyrie getting another kill. And sorry, I'm Felix ay tutumba na rin. It's a 4 for none. And ONIC, 4 na letra pero 4 na kill din ang nadatnan.
Ito na yung delikado. Ito na yung sinasabi natin na sa early game, oo, mahihirapan yung ONIC, pero the fact na tuloy-tuloy yung kanilang crowd control, yung synchronization of their rotation is there. Pag nagamit na nila yung mga items nila, masakit na talaga yan.
Ito yung distinct advantage na meron kang kalit. In comparison with CU Soon, ang ganda sana ng entrada ni Felix sa backline. Ang problema, wala siyang damage. Nung si Boots na yung pumasok
Boxy?
sa likuran, 3 yung nadehado dahil 3 yung low HP sa kanila. Isang Raging Sandstorm flicker combo lang yun.
This is not looking good for the side of CU Soon dahil bigla ang lumobo ang kalamangan ng ONIC to just 1.1k kanina na nakita natin. So they have to go back to basics. Kailangan nila makuha yung kanilang mga objectives. Keep the turtles. Keep those objectives onto your side dahil kung hindi ay masyado kayo malalamangan ng ONIC because of how well they played in terms of team fights.
Yeah, and hindi lang to hindi lang to speaking about their individual skills, yung macro perspective din kami na from ONIC. Kasi most teams, kung alam nilang lamang yung Martis at yung ibang heroes, hindi nila ilalaban.
Yup.
Pero ONIC naniniwala sila, okay, makakahanap tayo ng magandang engage and Boots did find it. Pero in a world na hindi nila nilaban yun, malulugi sila in terms of resource control kasi yung Claude magugulo, mapupunta rin yung pressure. Pero even if ONIC loses that trade, yung concept lang na wala namang gumagano sa Claude. So happy ang ONIC na nakakapag-farm ng payapa sa CW.
Tsaka apart from that, yung clash nila sa baba, nakasama actually yung Claude, kaya may 4 assists na siya under his name. But see you soon. Ito na yung place ng ONIC. Hinahayaan nila makuha ng see you soon yung turtle, yung objectives. Pero
Wala silang
mamaya,
pake.
wala silang pake kasi gusto nila kills.
Wala silang pake. Ang gusto talaga nilang mangyari dito is makapag-farm si Chewe. Again, this is a Claude that will scale towards the late game. And remember, may hawak na Novaria din ng ONIC. As long as hindi nakakapaglagay ng pressure si See You Soon versus ONIC, happy sila. So if you're See You Soon, kailangan mag-ramp up yung momentum nila dito. They need to start taking towers.
Kumbaga, at this point, ito yung pag tinanong ka ng counter kung willing to wait ka ba, willing to wait talaga.
Boss,
Mukhang
may
papalagay
mag-advent.
ba sa mga members in? But the thing is, andito sa may bandang itaas si Kiboy and Company, nagamit na naman yung extra final slash. Pero si Sorry and Felix, si Kyrie lang makuha. Kyrie with another counter attack with the NetherRealm as well. Na binitawan itong si Ra, mukhang may casualty pa ba? Pero si Sorry and Felix ay babalik. However, Boxy making the play necessary with the boots. Raging Sandstorm and the CW trying to go for the Blazing Duet too. And MP, the King joining the party as well. Napagamitan ng retry pero tatamaan yung kanyang kakampi. And it's MP backing away. Dalawa mawawala sa side ng CU Soon. ONIC saves the day once again.
At ang importante doon, hindi pa rin namamatay si Kiboy all throughout. Tinangkin niya lahat and the best part is buhay na buhay pa rin ang squad ng ONIC.
Grabe, free farm pa rin si Chewe all throughout that skirmish. And this is just ONIC. Sila na ngayon nagdidictate ng tempo kung paano ginawa ng See You Soon, yung pag-carry kay Kusei dito sa Claude. Ganun din yung ginagawa ng ONIC Esports for Chewe. Ay, nakita natin kanina yung pag-punish ng ONIC. Just looking at the minimap, nakita nila, split second lang din, nagpakita yung Martis sa bottom lane, naghahanap kagad ng away si Kiboy, and nagsisimula na ang mga recall.
Men, gusto ko talaga i-comment si Boots dito. Pangalawang beses na yung Raging Sandstorm Flicker combination. Siya talaga yung sumasalba sa mga initiations na ginagawa ng SYS eh.
Ang ganda nga rin ng ginagawa ni Boxy the King actually, hindi siya nauuna, hinihintay niya na mag-set yung Minotaur tapos tsaka niya gagamitan ng Divine Judgment. Pero again, yung solution mula kay Boots, sabi niya, sige, yan yung first layer ng set, yung Minoan's Fury. Fury. Pero after gamitin yung Divine Judgment, diyan kayo magkukumpul-kumpul, naka-ready lagi yung Raging Sandstorm into Flicker.
Lalo na, i-expect mo sana na dapat sa Season mapupunta yung early game because that was the worry na hinihintay natin mula sa ONIC kanina. How are they gonna find their footing in the early portions of the game? Pero mukhang ngayon, nakuha na nila yan with a 1.8k gold lead na hinahawakan ng team na Yellow. They wanna go for this one right here, right now, anticipating the Astral Echo na nabinitawan nitong si Sans to 3 members of See You Soon, and nakapwesto na yung iba sa mga members ng ONIC dito sa Lord Pit.
Nag-conceal ngayon ng See You Soon. Ang Boxy the King ang namumuno doon. Keyboy ang kanilang target pero may reinforcements. Kyrie pumasok sa tatlo!
Kyrie unleashing the Violet Requiem, pero may Netherrealm naman na gagamitin itong ibang mga members ng side ng See You Soon. So it is gonna be a stalemate. Wala mo na magiging casualty. 5v5 ang aksyon dito pero mukhang sisimulan na kagad ng ONIC yung Lord kasi alam nila na wala ng Netherrealm. Itong sira.
Titignan nga natin kung ko-contest ngayon ang See You Soon. They have the vision. They have the numbers din naman.
Astral Echo.
Pero yung Astral Echo nandyan na. Wala pa rin silang Netherrealm. Pumasok na nga din dito si Felix. Magiging retribution battle ito. Pero pupunta pa rin ito sa Sky King!
Blazing duet ang naibigay dito, and it's actually gonna be Kosei who goes down. MP, the only one around. Idagdag mo na rin sira, pero mukhang hindi na siya magpapakita pa. It's gonna be another casualty.
MP!
Make it 3. Hinahabol na rin si MP, pero magdadash away siya gamit ang Mortal Coil. Pero Chewe is gonna be able to bring him down. Mukhang sira ay susunod na rin. Pero will they be able to make it? But Ra is gonna be able to make it on his own. But the thing is, apat ang nawala sa See You Soon doon.
Macro battle ang nilalaban dito ng ONIC, and again nakita natin yung team fight execution kanina. Hinintay nila matapos yung Netherrealm, they disengage, got the control of the Lord once again, and See You Soon. Gusto sana nila mag-engage pero once again, sabay na talon mula sa Binoan's Fury and Boots with the Raging Sandstorm Flicker.
Alam ko na kung bakit si Kyrie tsaka si Keyboy yung nasa music video ng M5 kasi nakita mo naman nung hinila nila si Keyboy to the rescue si Kyrie. Wala silang
Napakabilis.
intention pumatay. Ang intention lang nila is to have their brothers back.
I mean, intention nila right now is to go for the kill. Pagdating sa mga objectives, gusto na nilang puruhan to. Wala pang bangga yung Lord, so fortunately, See You Soon will be able to defend that. Also using the passive na nanggagaling dun sa inhibitors, and Kyrie and the rest of ONIC will just try to prioritize yung ibang mga tore as they will choke See You Soon out of position.
Yeah, you can say goodbye to the 100% Lord control rate of See You Soon. Nakuha na ng ONIC, binasig na nila yung streak. And with this situation na nangyayari ngayon sa mapa, lamang na lamang ang ONIC. Just looking at the gold in their respective gold laner, 1.5, 1.7k ang lamang ni Chewe laban kay Kosei. And See You Soon, nakita natin for the past 2 days, ganito rin yung kanilang diskarte. Pero ONIC Esports, pinapakita nila, mas kabisado nila yung ganitong klaseng playstyle.
And not only that, dahil lamang din si Sans ng 2,000 kung ikukumpara mo dito kay Ra. So yes, Ra is doing a very good job in prolonging the fights. However, na-anticipate at nalalaman kasi ni Sans using the Astral Echo kung saan ang gagaling yung iba sa mga members ng See You Soon. So before they even make a move, whether it's a conceal or whether it's a divine judgment na manggagaling kay Boxy the King, it doesn't even matter anymore kasi alam na nila kung ano yung mangyayari.
Nakakamangha talaga yung lead na meron ngayon ng ONIC. Tatandaan natin, early game, 0-2 etong si Kyrie, plus See You Soon got 2 turtles to their name. And now, 7.5k ang gold lead. Map control.
Keyboy.
Nasa kanila, to the point na kayang-kaya ng tumipi ni Keyboy sa harap ng 5.
Wala naman daw kasi siyang ibang gagawin. Wala naman siya ibang gagawin kasi may vision naman from the Star Shutter, may nagtutulok ng waves para sa kanya. So, kung ikaw si Keyboy, mabobor ka. Alam nga naman makipag-usap ka sa mga kampi mo, dinistract mo yung kampi mo, di ba? Mag-recall ka na lang.
Correct.
Pwede din kasi siya maging efficient eh. Mag-farm siya sa jungle.
Wala siyang ipa-farm. Mas nilinis na ni Chewe lahat eh.
Nilinis na ni Kyrie yan lahat. So at some point in time,
Kinalboy.
kahit nga si Yusun, hindi na sila makakahanap ng way other than the purple objective na ngayon ay magsispawn. So medyo dun muna lilikot itong si MP the King because he can't go into the Lord Pit. Surrounded na siya ng iba sa mga members ng ONIC. It's already committing the Astral Echo na naibigay, pero yung conceal is another wasted resource dahil Sans is nowhere to be found.
Niliparan lang sa pader. And binigay pa yung Lord. On the side of ONIC Esports, See You Soon, nakita nila yung Novaria nagde-defend. They tried to go for that play. Pero sabi ng ONIC, ganito lang yung Lord Control namin. May magpapakita lang sa opposite side of the map. And yung Novaria lagi. By the way, pangalawang beses nang ginawa to ng ONIC Esports. And ang hirap din kasi habulin ng Novaria. Considering na tumatawid kasi ng mapa.
Correct.
Oo, tsaka feeling ko, honestly, si Sans, sensitive person yan eh.
Ay,
Kasi nakaramdam eh.
may ano, no?
Nakaramdam
may
ng
spider
goodwill.
sense.
Oo.
As in, hindi mo alam kung saan siya posible manggaling. And that's a very good play coming in from ONIC to just pin Sans, one of the squishiest members of the team, in the opposite position. Just to make sure that Chewe and Kyrie could dish out damage papunta doon sa Lord na ngayon. Eh, nagmamarcha na sa may bandang ibaba.
Lupit ng spider sense niya, men.
Mhm.
Nararamdaman niya pag ginagang siya.
Nararamdaman, pero nararamdaman din naman ng SYS ng
Oh!
pressure.
Untik na!
Kasi punti ka na makuha doon ni Sans yung orange buff. And now, paparating na nga ang Lord doon sa baba. Maganda ang control ng
Aray.
ONIC sa mga minions. Masakit na rin sila. 9.4k gold lead and the bottom lane inhibitor turret will fall down. Bukas na po ang base ng SYS soon.
Bottom lane inhibitor ay nawala na para sa pabor ng ONIC. 10k ang hinahabol ng
Aray!
CU soon ngayon and they're trying to do their best to withstand, to defend. Pero masyado masakit ang mga bola na
Sans?
binibitawan nitong si Sans and there you have it once again. Naglatag na naman siya but they will prioritize
Look at
itong
you,
nasa
boy.
may bandang itaas as Kyrie lands onto the jump. Sans with another Astral Echo pero ayos lang. Sabi ng CU soon makakadepensa pa tayo pero hindi
Bro.
natin maikakaila.
Naku.
Hindi mo rin maitatanggi na 9.5, 9.7 ang kalamangan ng ONIC. Utter confidence at its finest.
Grabe naman si Sans fade away.
Ay.
Kailangan na lang napahinga talaga
Kiboy?
kasi hindi
Kasi
mo alam
yung-
kung ano yung posibleng mangyari.
Yung
Kiboy?
final slash kasi nagamit na eh. Walang
Kiboy?
natamaan eh.
Yup, and there's no way for them to actually get inside. Giboy,
Astral
napalabas
Echo?
na lang. Tinamaan na naman ng Astral Echo yung 4 sa mga members dito ng CU soon. At paulit-ulit, laging may tatamaan itong si Sans. It's like they're lions na nag-aabang lang sa kanilang prey. Naghihintay ng tamang pagkakataon to strike.
Pero I like the respect of ONIC pa rin sa SYS soon because they're not overcommitting anything. They have the damage and minions pero parang ang gusto nila is a clean game. Kaya naman in 40 seconds, hihintayin na lang namin yung Luminous Lord
Grabe
lumabas.
si Sans nagta-target shooting na lang.
As in,
Para siya nasa firing range siya lang. Tingnan mo yung mga target niya. Ang malapit lang dito yung difficulty level 10. Gumagalaw yung mga target.
kala mo perye eh.
Tsaka yung Astral Echo niya, tinatamaan lahat.
Man,
Dito well, nasa base ka kasi ng CU soon. So malamang sa malamang maraming
Hindi,
tatamaan
kahit
yun.
kanina pa eh. Yung early game pa
That
lang
gives
eh.
you like a huge boost pag tumama yung Astral Echo sa karamihan sa mga members ng CU soon.
Yan ang
And not
literal
to
na
mention,
CCTV.
Diba, hindi na nga siya lumalapit sa kanya mga kakampi. Siya na mismo yung nagzo-zone out sa iba sa mga members ng CU soon. In fact, all of them na napupwersa ang SYS na magsama-sama. They're starving. Naghahanap sila ng kahit anumang minions para makakuha sila ng gold because the continuous gold system is not gonna be enough for them. And Chewe is confident also na ipakita ang kanyang sarili. BMI lang palabas.
Ang dami nilang CCTV, boss. Ang dami. May Claude, may Novaria. Actually, Novaria multifaceted pa eh. Meron kang Star Shutter, diba? Meron kang Astral Sphere, meron kang Astral Echo. Ang daming tools for
Mino.
ONIC sa late game para tumingin. Tapos may literal na bouncer ka pa.
May bouncer
May
pa.
security guard na titingin ng mga CCTV footage.
Ang dami talagang kits dito ng ONIC and they're capable of also securing this game one win if nakuha nila yung Luminous Lord. Pero nakita naman natin kanina na itong CU soon talagang nirush nilang i-clear yung bottom lane para hindi sila mapilitan mag-defend doon kapag magkakaroon na ng Lord Dance. Pero as we wait for game number 1 to resume, nararamdaman ko, kanina ko pa kasi napapansin midnight, papasok yung mga tao, unti-unting dumadami yung mga tao ngayon sa EVM eh.
Oo, ang daming sumusuporta rito sa ating mga Filipino representatives and of course sa ating mga international teams. Dito pala sa audience, makikita nyo yung mainit na pagtanggap, yung pag-welcome dito sa Pilipinas. Dito tayo sa Empire. Dito tayo sa Pilipinas. Welcome lahat.
Hindi to hospital pero we have hospitality.
Sige. Sige. Well, to be fair, ONIC is taking CU soon to the hospital kasi clinical performance pinapakita nila dito. Mas
Surgical.
malinis. Surgical approach. Sabi niya, boy, yung ginagawa mo for the past 2 matches, ganito kasi gawin yan.
Band-aid.
Napakalinis ng ipinapakita sa atin ng ONIC. Yung mga worries sa kanilang lineup from the early game ay agad na natugunan nila. Una dahil dun sa extrang initiation na binigay nitong si Boots nung simula pa lang. And then afterwards, ang dami ng mga follow-up damage na naibigay nila Boots and even sila Sans to the other members of ONIC Indonesia. Kasi pinapabayaan lang nila si Chewe to farm and that is the main concern na kailangan solusyonan ng SYS ngayon pero without any sort of inhibitors and no way out. You're basically far from the Lord Pit. parang ang hirap na dumipensa.
Yeah, in terms of ano rin kasi, yung again no, yung draft na nangyari, in macro-wise, mas lamang din talaga yung ONIC. Pero again, nagkaroon kasi ng early game problem from See You Soon. Pero nung na-solve yun ng ONIC, nung nakatawid sila sa part na medyo mahihirapan sila sa game, in retrospect, lamang talaga sa late game ang ONIC esports dito.
Ayan na. Nakita na natin si JC Sumandal. Sumignal na nga at nakuha na nga ng ONIC ang unang Lord. And nakakaisa pa nga sila on to Sorry, I'm Felix, sending See You Soon pabalik sa kanilang base.
That was a wonderful takedown coming in from the rest of the members of ONIC. Dahil na nakuha nila, walang iba kundi si Sorry, I'm Felix. And it's starting to cause problems para sa kanila. Kailangan nilang masolusyonan kung ano man yung kailangan nilang gawin. Kasi kahit si Boxy, nagtatalawang isip na siya kung sino ba kukunin ko dito.
20 seconds without the Arlot. Although malayo pa naman yung Lord ONIC Esports, they have the chance to engage here. Pero mukhang hihintayin muna nila yung pinaka-importanting objective ng game. Makapasok sa base ng See You Soon. 2 rounds. Yung mga titingnan natin dito, yung mga Immortalities, yung mga Wind of Nature, yung mga Light Winter Truncheon. Buo, parehas. Yung hawak ni Kyrie, pa rin of course, yung Immortality dito mula kay Boy.
Marami din namang kits yung See You Soon para i-defend and i-sustain yung push na ginagawa ng ONIC, pero kailangan nila ng synchronization. All inhibitor turrets are taken down at pumapasok na nga din dito si Chewa. Unti-unti na nga kiniklear ng minions ang ONIC, pero parang wala pa rin initiation na nangyayari. ONIC is still waiting for that perfect opportunity.
Si Kiboy ang kailangan mong abangan dito regarding the Minoan's Fury, pero mukhang hindi niya muna i-commit yun. They're gonna wait for the next wave na ngayon ay paparating na on the mid. Kyrie tumalon. Gumamit na naman ng extra na pagtalon, pero yun, yung magdabog na ginamit ni Kiboy. Netherrealm ay gagamitin na rin, but also a Violet Requiem. And one by one, they all go down. Boxy, Ra, and maybe other members coming in from See You Soon. And Sewe is gonna be using that Wind of Nature para mabuhay pa. Pero Sorry, I'm Felix ay mukhang wala nang magagawa. Ra doing his best to defend, but it's ONIC taking game 1.
ONIC's macro sense and mechanical skills reign supreme in game number 1. Kung titingnan natin yung Final Clash Midnight, nauna yung Minoan Fury ni Giboy. Naghintay ng onti si Kyrie, pumasok with the Violet Requiem, ay Spatial Migration tsaka Violet Requiem. Tapos akala ko nga nagbaback si Boots. Bigla na lang nag-Raging Sandstorm Flaker. Wow!
Three critical moments in this game all look the same. Minoan's Fury into Raging Sandstorm Flicker, pangbutas ng Netherrealm, damage output sa likuran, scramble for See You Soon, and the rest of the gang just cleaning up kung ano mang matira.
This is the hard reset that we were talking about. What seemed to be ONIC yesterday is a different ONIC today. Parang naalala nila na, uy, tayo nga pala ang MSC champions.
Yeah.
We have to show them how it's done.
They really gave us a good show, kaya kailalanin din naman natin ang ibang-ibang mga Filipino players sa buong mundo. Bumisita lang sa MPLPH official page para makita ang mga special art cards featuring ang mga Pinoy imports natin sa hashtag Pinas lang malakas. And kitang-kita mo naman yung mga Filipino imports natin all around the world. Specifically dito sa ONIC, tsaka sa See You Soon, the display and the minds of Coach Yeb pa lang sa draft, kitang-kita na natin.
Ang ganda nung kasi, ang ganda lang nung approach ng ONIC, napakalinis, no? The
Yep.
way they break out fights, it's so down to the smallest details. Kumbaga, kung meron kang step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, lahat ng yun lang sinusundan nila. Nobody has to yung iba ng ruta. Walang mag-redirect. Nobody has to redirect.
Bawal
First stop.
ma-distract.
Bawal ka ma-distract. And kakaiba din talaga yung pinakita dito nung CCTV ng ONIC Esports. It is none other than Gila Sans on the Novaria 508. Nag-doubt ako kanina sa presence ni Novaria kasi akala ko makukuha yung Claude. Pero nung binigay yung Claude sa ONIC Esports, suddenly it made perfect sense for ONIC Esports. But of course, you really have to commend yung constant vision na binibigay, yung Star Shatter, yung Astral Echo na sinabi ni Ingan, laging tumatama sa 5. Napakadaya essentially. If you're See You Soon, nakaka-bad trip, nakita ka lagi ng ONIC. And the way it works is kapag kita ka ng ONIC, alam nila and sila nagdi-dictate kung paano magsisimula yung laban.
Napakalaking problema nun for the side of See You Soon. Kasi kung tutuusin, dapat sila yung merong early game advantage because they have the Brody on their side. They also have even Boxy na pagdating ng level 4 ay magkakos talaga ng problems. Pero as soon as humila si Boxy, all hell breaks loose para sa ONIC dahil biglang nagwala si Kyrie and company.
Kaya sasabihin ni Kiboy, sige, ilahin mo ako. Mag-Binone Fury ako. At kahit mag-Binone Fury ako
Ayan,
sa kahila, nandyan yung Raging Sunstorm. And ang ganda rin kasi, dahil nga sa sobrang daming knock-up ng ONIC Esports dito, no? Coming up from Kiboy, si Kyrie, pati na rin yung set ni Boots with the Raging Sunstorm, it sets up for a good target position for Suns. Kapag nagdikit-dikit na or kapag may tinamaan yung setup dito ng ONIC Esports, ang katay ng follow-up. You have the Blazing Duet or the hits, the attacks coming out from the Claude, and of course, yung Star Shotter na nanggagaling mula kay Suns. Kaya naman, hindi na susurvive ng See You Soon, yung combo ng ONIC Esports, even through the Netherrealm. Napakaliit lang nung layer na yon for ONIC Esports to break. Kaya naman hindi sila nag-hesitate. And the way that ONIC works in this game is that they don't care if they fail or not. Basta makita nila yung opportunity, they will go for the punish, they will make that play, and yun yung kinagandahan sa mga players nila. Individually, ang hilig nila mag-commit, they don't care if it doesn't work, basta gawin natin yung trabaho natin, and it works. Kasi yung lineup nila, capable naman, nandyan yung mga damage output na nanggagaling mula kay Novaria, specifically with the Rupture, and yung Assassin Emblem ni Boots, napakahapde nung talon ni Boots dito with the Khalid. Yung Raging Sandstorm lang enough actually para butasin yung Netherrealm.
Honestly, kung titignan mo kasi yung lineup ng kupunan ng See You Soon, it's good for parang ano kasi siya, chop suey na halo-halo ng konti. Kasi it's either you want to extend team fights or it's either gusto mo ng pick-off. Yes, meron kang paramis para patagalin yung team fight, pero it is kinda contradicting, especially pag hindi mo na nakukuha yung items mo kung meron kang Kaja na kasama. Kaja and Brody, of course, is a very good combination, pero hindi rin nila nagamit si MP, the King, na isang kill lang yung nakuha, and the rest was history from him.
Yeah.
Getting 2 assists wasn't doing the job and wasn't cutting it, kaya naman nakakuha sila ng mas maraming casualties in the process.
Yeah, and again, just looking at the stats here, Chewe, 838 GPM. Again, hindi nagalaw yung Claude, ONIC Esports, even if they fail, nakuha na si Yusun yung mga unang initial kills, they don't care. Kasi ang game na natin, ang overall game plan natin is itawid to ng late game. Fine, mamatay si Kyrie, give out the turtles. Those are resources na kinukumit ng See You Soon. And again, kaya ako nabanggit yung similarities nila. For their past 2 games, See You Soon has been doing the same thing sa kanilang kalaban. Same actually sila ng playstyle. It's just that ONIC has more discipline, has more understanding, more mechanical executions, yung capability in terms of execution, and more na walang pake kung papalya o hindi.
Wala talaga silang pake. All they have in mind is to win. Wala silang pake sa individual statistics. Ilang beses natin nakita si Kyrie early game, napipin down ng Mortis. Pero the fact remains, meron silang objective.